And y'all know how we do. It's me, the Big Hurt. And you tuned in to Hurts World, man. Season 6, episode. What? Look, I, y'all got to tell me to stop taking time off because when I take time off, I forget numbers. It is episode 9. Shout out to Buzzsprout for keeping me on my toes. All right, so season 6, episode 9. And for the sake of not being overly eager, I just decided to do a live episode of today's show. If you are watching this on one of the different platforms, let me know, like comment. So we should be live on Facebook and YouTube. So if you're watching on one of those platforms, leave a comment and let me know if you can hear me while I text a couple people and let them know I am live. So, real quick, we took a little break just to kind of get some things in order after the Limitless episode. Just want to revamp some things and change some things around. Um, we work some things, tweak some things out, and y'all know I like to be as open and as transparent with y'all as I can. So we made a couple changes um, within the show. We have, if you look above my head, commercial spots. We're gonna get a new flyer, but now they're $45 instead of the normal 25. But for in certain cases we may be able to work out some type of deal. But commercial spots now start at $45. You get you a professionally made commercial by Ad Kisser and yours truly. Well, Ad Kisser does all the work. Sometimes they let me talk, sometimes they don't. Um, but $45 for an official commercial of you to promote your business, your event. You leaving your baby mama, leaving your baby daddy, whatever you want to promote. $45, and we'll get you on for Herc's World. So that's one change we've implemented and started to put into play. Um, there's more changes. We'll talk a little bit about that later. But just also want to thank my guests Shamika and Brittany for blessing me with their presence a couple weeks ago as we talked about Pride Disability Month. And if you did not go back and listen to that episode, make sure that y'all run the numbers up for that and let them know that they did an amazing job. Let them know that there are no limits to anything that anything they can do, and that we're an advocate for that community. So, with that being said, we're going to talk for a little while today. I got topics on top of topics because there's a lot of shit that's been going on that I've been wanting to talk about. Um, and why not talk about it with y'all? And why not just do it live? Because y'all have the best opinions, and y'all know I ain't got no sense anyway. So stay tuned. We'll be right back for more Hertz World. Don't go nowhere. Welcome back to Hertz, where I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host, Big Hurt. And if she says I'm not, that was a liar. So let's get straight into it, man. I'm gonna see um if I can do this. Let's see. Because I'm live. I don't know if I can do this, but we're gonna try. We're gonna log into my Insta. And one of the things that I want to talk about is Project 2025. So there's been a lot of talk in the media about what is Project 2025? What is it going to do? Like, what are some of the things? Who is it going to affect? How is it going to affect, people that look like me, people that look like you? So, um, I did a little more research into it, but this video, in my opinion, is pretty much going to sum up what Project 2025 is. Um, let's see. Shout out to Brittany Aaliyah for the connection on the video. Um, so let me go back to StreamYard and present, share my screen. All right, here we go.
25. What is it? Who wrote it? Where did it come from? The entire far right blueprint is 920 pages and 30 chapters. You're not going to read all that. I don't expect you to. And if you haven't even heard of Project 2025, that's okay too. But you do need to know what's in it because it's pretty terrifying. Think a playbook for Handmaid's Tale, essentially turning the US into Gilead. I've looked for some good, easy explanations of Project 2025, and there really aren't that many. This is going to be the most comprehensive and simple explanation of 2025 that you're going to get. So background, Project 2025 dates back to 1973. That's when the Heritage Foundation, a very powerful conservative think tank based in Washington, D.C., was founded. They are the writers and the architects of Project 2025. And their main mission and goal is to move America to a more far-right Christian nationalist state. They originally came to prominence when they wrote their first manifesto in 1981 titled A Mandate for Leadership. And get this, those very same policies were the ones that were used and implemented in the Reagan administration. Seriously, around 60% of the 2,000 proposals written in the manifesto were implemented by Reagan. So now they're back again with a new edition, and this new edition is known as Project 2025. And it's supposed to provide guidance for the Don or whoever becomes the next Republican president. And these 900 pages and 30 chapters were written by professors, doctors, scientists, lawyers, scholars on each subject. And they've divided Project 2025 into 4 main pillars. The first is policy, which is this big book. The second is personnel. They're creating this huge conservative database, think LinkedIn, but for DJT loyalists. The third pillar is training. They set up this online educational system called the Presidential Administration Academy, where they teach their views and ideology in a course. And the fourth is called Playbook, which is an action game designed for how they're going to get everything done. Now let's get into some of the very concerning things on their wish list for DJT's second term. Starting off strong on pages 450 to 503, they're calling for a complete ban on abortions. Not very shocking. Page 319, they're saying the Department of Education should be eliminated. And in addition to calling for its elimination, they state that any school that requires a vaccine or mask mandate will not receive federal funding. Page 482, eliminate the Head Start program. Page 675, calling for the elimination of NOAA and the National Weather Service. Because these organizations, and I quote, have become one of the main drivers of climate change alarm industry and as such is harmful to the future U.S. prosperity. Page 133, they call for the complete dismantling of the Department of Homeland Security. In addition, they argue for the elimination of the FBI along with the Department of Justice. Page 5, they call for a complete ban on corn, writing that corn should be outlawed. The people who produce and distribute it should be imprisoned.
Okay, so and I'm gonna keep the video going. So for anybody that's gonna be confused when they watch this and they watch this back later, when she says corn, she really means corn. Go ahead. Just because I was confused when I heard it too. So I just want to point that out. Isn't, and anyone else who participates or facilitates it should be registered. Page 104, reverse policies that allow transgender individuals to serve in the military. Gender dysmorphia is incompatible with the demands of the military service, and the use of public monies for transgender surgeries or to facilitate abortion for service members should be ended. And there's so much more, including the possibility of ending birthright citizenship, banning African American and gender studies in all levels of education, calling for an ending of any DEI programs, getting rid of gay marriage, ending the Affordable Care Act. And it also calls for the mass deportation of immigrants and proposes a plan to round up illegal migrants and lock them up and put them in camps. But perhaps one of the most troubling and well thought out plans is the move to reclassify federal workers under what is known as Schedule F. Now, I'm going to get a little HR heavy, but please stick with me because it's so important. Now, there are 2 types of federal employees. The first group are merit-based workers. These are career positions. These people have earned them through going to school, getting work experience. They're either considered experts or they could be a part of the support staff. These people are hired because they know their stuff. Think an engineer at NASA or a scientist at the FDA. And their federal jobs have protections.
Now, the other class are at-will or appointed workers. These employees tend to serve at the pleasure of the president or the administration, which basically means they can be fired or replaced at any time. To put it all in context, there are about 2 million of the first class of merit-based employees and only about 4,000 political appointed ones. Under this new plan of Schedule F, they'd reclassify a bunch of the regular civil servants into political appointees. That way, the Don can replace them with loyalists. Now, how does replacing all of these people help him carry out his plan? Let's do an example. Under Schedule F, DJT could take a scientist at the FDA, fire him, and then replace him with, let's say, a scientist who wouldn't give clearance to birth control or the abortion pill, therefore making it illegal and inaccessible without having to go through the courts, without having to go through Congress. By the way, they specifically lay this out in the plan in the 900 pages. Now, remember what I said about the whole conservative LinkedIn? That's the database they're going to use to fill these positions. A bunch of unqualified loyalists. And in October of 2020, actually, DJT tried to do this. He tried to implement Schedule F. He signed it into order, but then he lost in November. And the whole thing was pretty much a secret, but Biden then immediately repealed it. But if he wins this time, they say it'll be one of the first acts of his presidency. Now, the Don has come out and said he doesn't know anything about this Project 2025 and has been trying to distance himself from it. At least 26 authors and people who are associated with Project 2025 served in his very own administration, including Russ Voigt, John McKinty, Stephen Miller, and many others. Also, his own platform, Agenda 47, just sounds like a SparkNotes version of Project 2025. The president of the Heritage Foundation is calling Project 2025 the new American Revolution. The second DJT term could lead the way. We need to talk about it. Project 2025.
All right. So, yeah. So Project 2025, that's just kind of like the basics of some of the stuff that this project is supposed to affect or change. I've seen a couple of different articles where they talked about the things she mentioned in the video. I've also seen a couple of different articles where they're going to eliminate overtime. So, like, whether you work 40 hours a week, whether you work 80 hours a week, you're going to get the same amount of pay. And if, not necessarily me, but, people who are paid hourly and, they work all those hours, they're not going to be paid for them. So, you know, some of these corporations will be like, okay, well, I'm going to pay you um, $15 an hour, but I'm going to work you 10 hours a day, but you're going to work for me for 2 hours for free because I'm not paying you overtime for those, extra 2 hours that you're going to be at work. So if you are, so this is one of the things like, that our community doesn't necessarily talk about just because we think, oh, it'll never happen. But let me just be 100% honest. How many fucking movies of the Purge are there? Like, and this is gonna sound real radical, and I usually don't get into all the political stuff, but in the Purge, the new founding fathers basically did some of these same things to, quote unquote, push down the unemployment rate and make things better. And then they said, oh, okay, well, because, we've done all these things and we trying to get rid of certain people that look a certain way. Once a year, we're going to give you a holiday where all crime is legal and including murder. So you can get rid of certain people, and these people are, kind of safe because they're in different neighborhoods and they're not in the hood because they expect these people to act a certain way or deal, continue to do the things that we've been doing for years. Um, so it's just kind of one of those things that we really need to pay attention to. And then on top of all of that Project 2025 stuff, today, a couple hours ago, Uncle Joe says, "Hey, I'm not gonna run for president. I'm not gonna run for president again." What? You not? So we were already kind of in a situation where we were, for lack of better words, fucked. But now the person that's supposed to be, the rival to Trump said, "Hey, you know what? I'm gonna take my name out the hat. Um, y'all do what y'all can. I'm out." So, don't necessarily know who the Democratic Party is gonna find to take this nomination. And like I said, like not in Hertz World has never ever really been like a political show. So, you can take these opinions and views how you want them. These are just my personal, opinions and views. Like, y'all are more than welcome to hop in the comments and say how you feel. Like this is it's a safe space. Say what you want to say, mean what you want to say, all that. But it's just one of them things where us as a nation are just kind of like, bro, like what the fuck is going on? And we just pretending like this shit can't happen to us, or we're just acting so fucking blind to this shit. And like some of these folks are legit trying to get us the hell up out of here to this shit. And they are legit trying to get us out of here. So you know, I've said for the longest time, like, were we like when Trump came back into when he put his name back in the hat to run for president, when he lost in 2020, he did all the, oh, they cheated, don't count this vote, don't count that vote, the election was rigged and all that. And he was planting the seeds for, what was to happen. And his supporters have always been like, hey, he said it was fake, so we gonna believe it's fake. It's fake news, fake news, fake news. And they're they just been looking for a reason. They just been plotting and planning it and waiting their time. And then, it's slowly been happening. So, he gets his name back on the ballot to run for president again. He gets a guy who openly came out and was like, I don't mess with dude. Like, dude is trash. If you think like dude, you trash. Now all of a sudden, you know what? He's not so bad. I could be his vice president. I could be his number two. Then you just say you hate dude. Like, didn't you say that dude was like, for lack of better words, the scum of the earth or some shit like that? Now you want to be his vice president? Like, what the hell is going on? But then on the flip side, you got situations where, and it's kind of like what I was saying was, you got the lesser two evils, because not saying that Uncle Joe has been the best, president. And he looked shaky, and he's showing his age in these last couple months. So it's just two old guys that probably need to sit down somewhere and um take some meds about trying to run our country. And it's just like these are the options that we have in America. And I would have been okay if if Uncle Joe would have ran and won again. Um, because I figured we would have had a chance. And if Uncle Joe were to get sick or he would have to relinquish his command, we had Auntie Kamala. But now it's like, and I've said for weeks, the one thing that most people in power that follow uh Donald don't want, they don't want a black woman in the Oval Office. What would it look like a black woman in an Oval Office? They would hate that. They don't want that. So they gonna do whatever they gotta do to stop that. Now, we'll see who, in the next couple of weeks, because the DNC is coming up, is gonna come out and who's going to be the front runner for the presidency for the Democrats, but I don't really know. Like I don't know who they're gonna get. I don't know who they're gonna target. Are they gonna put all of their money and power and effort behind Kamala? Are they gonna find somebody else? Are they gonna find somebody younger? Is it time that Bernie Sanders finally gains that traction that he's been having for years, to finally get a couple, get him a real push. But even with Bernie Sanders, he's still an older guy that is kind of like not necessarily of the old guard, but he's still an older guy. Like there are people in their 60s, 70s, 80s still trying to run this country like it's the 1940s and 50s, and it's not. Like things are different. We as a country are different. Like the stuff that was popping and that you could get away in the 40s and the 50s and the 60s, you can't do that now. But some of these older cats or these old white guys, excuse my French, are trying to hold on to that power and be like, no, we not ready to let go. And we still run this. That y'all need to be somewhere sitting down, drinking your Ensure, your Pedialyte, and taking your medicine. But because they've been here, we voting for them, and all that, they continue to stay in power. So it's just one of them things that we as a people just really, really need to take heed to and pay attention to, because like it's only gonna get, in my opinion, spookier. It's only gonna get to the point where we are on the verge of something like a Purge movie. Because what's next? Like these guys are out here trying to run this country like it's the 60s and the 70s, trying to ban abortions. They trying to ban gay marriages. They trying to keep transgender people out the military. They trying to do all of these things that we've as a country, as a nation, have come to accept, and everybody's equal and included and all that stuff. They're also trying to stop the, like, they're trying to say, they're trying to stop people from teaching about slavery. Like that shit happened. Like that shit really happened. And y'all are like, oh no, no, no. If you teach that, you wrong. What? Are you saying, like, for real? Like, my ancestors didn't pick cotton and get beat and try to escape north, because a master was whooping their ass and selling their kids and breaking up families. That shit didn't happen. Oh, okay, but it's shit like that and I'm gonna get off my high horse because like I said, I've never been a big political guy. But what I will say, and somebody told me this, is we not only need to focus on the major elections, but we also need to focus on these local elections that affect, our districts and our communities and our Senate, our Senate and House of Representatives for our states, because those are the people that we're sending, to Washington to talk and fight for us. And some of these folks can't talk for me. I'm sorry. They can't. They don't know what it's like being um, a black man in America. They don't know what it's like being a black woman in America. They don't know what it's like to be a middle-aged family uh, in Tennessee or in Chicago or Virginia or whatever or wherever you live. Some of these folks don't understand that. They don't know, they don't know. Some of these folks don't know what it's like to, ride around in a car one day and, you see a cop car and you kind of get nervous because you don't know if they're gonna pull you over because of the way you look, or if they having a bad day and they just want to make a quota. Like, not saying all cops are like that, but I'm saying like you don't like some of these people don't know. So we need to look at our local elections, then focus on the national elections, and then maybe we could we can make a dent in what we trying to do. So, y'all drop y'all comments. Tell me what y'all think. We can talk more about Project 2025 a little bit more later in the show. Or if y'all got some other stuff, we can talk about that. But stay tuned. Do your research. Um, See how this is going to affect you. Because even if you say it's not, it's going to in some way, shape, fashion, or form. It may not affect you directly. It may affect your mom. It may affect your sister. It may affect your daughter. It may affect your son. It's going to affect somebody close to you. So take a minute, do your research. We'll be right back with more Herc's World. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Herc's World. I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host to be hurt. And if she says I'm not, that hoe a liar. We are live today, man. I had some guests lined up, some things kind of went through on my end. So I was just like, you know what? We're just gonna record a live show. We'll stream it on Facebook and YouTube, and then later this week we'll drop the audio version of this episode and the YouTube version on all our different platforms. So if the chat is open, you should be able to comment. I'm kind of watching it on. I'm watching the video on YouTube and Facebook, and then StreamYard kind of shows me comments. So if y'all got something y'all want to say or something y'all want to talk about, please, please, please don't hesitate. Don't hesitate to comment, like the live, share the live. Tell people how you really feel. What up, Cavius? So Project 2025, interesting. But that is not the only thing that's been going on since I have not recorded an episode. Um, where we want to go next? Because it's a it's been a lot of shit that has been going on, and celebrities have lost their goddamn mind. And I'm gonna tell y'all about it. And y'all know, but I want to give my take on it because some of these folks are out of damn control. And y'all know they out of control. So uh Kamala did come out and say her intention is to earn and win a nomination for president. So we'll see what happens with Kamala. Um, so social media is. Oh, speaking of back to politics, just gonna be honest. Um, do y'all think Trump really got shot? Like, let's be honest, like for real. Like, rest in peace to the man that lost his life. But do y'all really think he got shot, or did a bullet ricochet and scratch his ear and make him bleed? Because if the nigga got shot, in my opinion, for him to do this shit here, bro, get the fuck out of here. I don't think that. Like the videos is the videos of the reactions are just not doing. They didn't do it for me. The shit looks staged. Um, I don't think he got shot. Uh, Xavier said he got hit by a sharpener. I could probably see that. I could see that happen. I don't think he was shot to the point where, like the 20-year-old kid was that great of a shot. He shot him in the ear, and that's all he did. Um, and they're and I and it is an assassination attempt. But I said last week, and I was talking to somebody else. Um, that this was their last ditch effort to put Trump ahead in the polls, because people that don't look like me, well, some of them do, um, or his supporters love a good comeback story. They've been writing the headlines all week. Former President Trump, after almost losing his life, is standing triumphantly at the RNC to accept his nomination, and he's cheering on his soon, his VP if he's elected. That nigga was playing golf the next day. He shot you, and he go play golf. You know. KB said the velocity of that bullet would have caused weight. I'm not a gun expert, but I agree with that. And it just hit him. Like it didn't. Like I don't like, because from the way the media tells the story is it's ricocheted off him. And then now I've seen way too many movies, whether it be on Netflix, Disney, whatever. Way too many goddamn movies, to the point where um the Secret Service didn't check a place, or didn't clear a place where this kid could get a shot off. So you mean to tell me the Secret Service, who's entrusted to protect presidents and former presidents, didn't think, oh, well, this is a place of vulnerability, and somebody could possibly get a shot off? Really, nigga? Really? It didn't go off in nobody's head. Come on now. Like, be fucking for real. Nobody thought to check that spot. Oh, okay. Because, bruh, there are trained assassins, apparently, that would have made this shot and he'd be gone. Period. But nobody decided, oh, well, this was like a high enough vantage point for somebody to get a shot off to hit former President Donald Trump. And y'all, the Secret Service, let's be honest, did that check not did that check not clear? Because he got all the fraud cases pending. I mean, he got all them fraud charges. Did they not pay y'all? I gotta know. Well, no, because once again, it's the Secret Service. He don't pay them, but somebody else does. So you mean to tell me, with two agents with rifles facing the direction of the bullet, so they were looking in the vicinity, and they didn't look. Oh, it's somebody up there, and he pointed a rifle at Trump. I should radio to somebody else. This sounds like a fucking setup. Like you can't write. Tyler Perry will write a better movie than this. And that's not a shot at Tyler Perry. I love Tyler Perry. But and no, I did not watch The Voice in the Black. I've heard things. I think I may want to watch it for the simple fact that I've seen a little clip of the funeral scene in the first 8 minutes. So maybe I'll watch it because of that. But let's be fucking for real. Like nobody thought, no, like the Secret Service didn't plan this out enough to the point where this kid got off a shot. I don't fucking believe it. And you can't make me believe it. Y'all are liars, and I don't want to believe it. So I'm not going to. So but no, it's the shit is crazy. Like, be fucking serious, people. Like be fucking for real. Like, cause the shit is dumb. Like, I don't like these are military trained people. This kid was 20 years old. So so basically he outsmarted the government. Not saying it's not possible, but come on, man. For real? Get the fuck out of here. But we'll see. Um, we'll see. Because I mean, after the assassination attempt, his numbers in the poll did go up. So you know, America loves a good comeback story. So we'll see what happens. And then Uncle Joe's out. So pray for Auntie Kama. Hopefully, hopefully the old men that look like this, um, are going to support her and give her this nomination for president of the United States. Um, and we'll go from there. So we'll see. So yeah, that happened. So I want to talk about that. Um, do y'all okay? Says really, Trump really? That's what we doing? Okay. Hey, to each his own. Like I vote for who you gonna vote for. Hey, just get out there and vote. How about that? Like at this point, eh, vote for do your research and vote for the person that you feel fits your lifestyle or whatever the needs and the wants of your family are. I'm gonna leave it at that because I'm never gonna tell you to vote for this part. Like I know who I would vote for, And I am never gonna try to, push or enforce my values or beliefs on anybody else because Perks World is a safe space and we're all entitled to our opinion. Vote for the person that gets you or that you feel is gonna be for the betterment of you and your family. And I'll leave it at that. But no, so in addition to your boy getting fake shot, um, okay. Casual gonna see this and he gonna say, I told you, but I'm not saying it for that reason. What I will say is we're gonna switch gears a little bit. I'm starting to think that um Not Like Us is becoming very, very overwhelming. Not saying it's a bad song, because it's not. I love it. It's a pop. It is a summertime banger. But do I have to hear Not Like Us every single hour, on the hour, on top of the hour, and the bottom of the hour, that many damn times? Like I get why Steph made the face that he made, and I get the comment. Like, it's not the only song in America. Like, it's not. Like, let that shit go. Kendrick, drop another disc so he has something different to listen to, please. Because if I hear Not Like Us one more time, I'm gonna scream. They not like us. Like, bruh, I get it. Drake cooked. He's done. Like, I'm talking about done. Stop playing this shit a million times. Like when we get certain songs for the culture, we tend to overplay this shit. What do you mean? I say exactly what I mean. Not Like Us. Everywhere. Hours and hours. Everywhere. Booed up. Everywhere. Made for me. Everywhere. You know what they're starting to play all the goddamn time? $1 Million Baby. Everywhere. Well, you gotta play like it's a hot song, it's a vibe, all that. But we gotta play the shit out. We don't. We really don't. So, for the love of everything that is holy, please stop playing Not Like Us every hour on top of the hour. And like then they play this shit like twice. Like you play it once out, like once every hour, that's cool. And I know, being from a radio background, you gotta play what's hot, and you gotta play what's in the streets and all that stuff. And what the people, or what the record label's pushing. I get that. But 2, 3 times an hour? Come on, man. For real? Cut that shit out. I'm off my soapbox. Please stop playing. Like, slow it down. Please. Please slow this shit down. They not like us. They not like us. Why? I get it. Stop that shit. Then there's like 800,000 videos breaking down the lyrics and this hidden egg. The video is fire. I would say the video is fire. The video is fire. Um, but there's 800,000 videos of them breaking down the lyrics and this is what this means and this is what that means. And I'm just like, bruh. We get it. Stop. For the love of God, stop. Okay. Um, let's see. Back to Trump thing. Uh, Uncle Joe did endorse Kamala, so hopefully everybody's follow suit and endorses Kamala. Um, but yeah. So, but no, Drake is cooked. Like I don't even think Drake can even put out like if Drake put like I will say if Drake puts out a song, it's gonna be fire because in whatever song he releases, there's gonna be mention of Kendrick in it. So whenever he does release a new song, we know that it's gonna mention that. He should I don't know, man. Like um he should that's hold on, Keisha. I wanna can you invite people? Keisha, are you in a just comment if you in a space to where you can join the stream yard because I'm kind of curious as to if you think I'm gonna send another one too. Um, I'm yeah, just don't turn your cam. No, you got. We ain't gonna make you turn your camera on. Everybody know who you are. We know. Everybody know Keisha. So yeah, you don't have to turn your camera on. But yeah, I don't. I just don't know. Like I really don't understand. Like, well, no, back to the Drake thing. Like whenever he does release this song, it's gonna be fire. And Drake is an artist. Like Drake is, um, one of those people that puts on a good performance. Like he's an all around artist. I just don't think that whatever song he puts out is gonna, do anything that Not Like Us is doing as far as numbers wise. So I don't know, man. Like, but back to the original statement. Stop playing that shit so fucking much. Shit. I just I don't want to be like y'all. I'm like y'all, but I don't want to be like y'all. Um, cause I'm playing the fuck out this song, and it make my head hurt every time you turn on the radio. Not like us. They not like us. They not like us. What? Go fuck 'em up. We know, like I know, like we know the song. Is it catchy? Yes. We gotta hear it every fucking hour. So, um, yeah. So, um, yeah, that's my take on that. We gonna go to break because we gonna switch. We gonna keep it in the music scene. Because I want y'all opinion on something else. Um, but I need time to find the video. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. More Hertz World. Don't go nowhere. Welcome back to Hertz World. I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host, Big Hurt, and if she says I'm not, that hoe is a liar. Yeah, Keisha, I sent it. I sent it to the email. So you just check your email. All right, so I said, let me go here. Because I know, like, and if y'all ever notice, like, if y'all ever want a video, most people used to go to like TikTok. I mean, most people go to Instagram. Um, Now everybody just goes to TikTok because TikTok has everything. Everything, everything. So I was watching um, YouTube, and I came across this video. Now, y'all know Steve Harvey hosts Family Feud, and he's done it for a while. There was a question on Family Feud that had you rank the 8 greatest rappers of all time. Before we watch the video, I don't know who they asked. I don't know who they interviewed. I I apologize for their answers. Here we go. Hit the wrong button. Prevent, share, there, go. Uh-oh. You don't want to play. Hold on. The video won't play, y'all. Talk amongst yourselves while I try to get this video to cooperate. Oh, these videos are kind of long today, so bear with me. Hold on 1 second. Share. Got it. Share. All right. This is on Celebrity Family Feud, by the way.
8 answers on the board. Who is the greatest rapper of all time?
J. Cole.
Quality answer, by the way.
J. Cole.
Bullshit.
Andre.
Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar.
Another great answer.
Wayne. Yes.
Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne.
Another great answer.
Okay, y'all tripping now. Okay,
Exactly.
Taylor.
It's Tupac.
Tupac.
Another great fucking answer. Number 2, though. The fuck?
Pass the play. You play. We go play.
You guys are so Gen Z.
Alwyn,
Yes.
who is the greatest rapper of all time?
Let's go with Biggie.
Biggie. Who's the greatest rapper of all time?
Jay-Z.
Number 1. Jay-Z.
Number 8.
Damn. Whoa.
Oh, y'all tripping.
Yeah.
Really? Come on, hey. We in Rhode Island again? Where we at?
Jay was
Tory's
number
the greatest
8.
rapper of all time.
Nas.
Nas.
Good answer.
He's a rapper.
Not on the list.
See, I think you're thinking as a hip hop head.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's who answered these questions. Andre, we got 1 strike. Who's the greatest rapper of all time?
Eminem.
He's a bad boy. Eminem.
Top 5.
Yes.
Number 3.
That's good. That's good.
Taylor, who's the greatest rapper of all time?
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop
That's
Dogg.
a good one. That's a good one.
I'm pausing this shit right there. How the fuck is Snoop Dogg number 1? Somebody explain to me, out of 100 people, how Snoop Dogg was number 1 on the greatest rappers of all time. He's not even the greatest rapper on his side of the country. I'm I added somebody to the live. I think I you can come off mute and okay. You can come off mute. We won't tell nobody you off the clock. Um
I have no idea. You know, they must have asked the whitest of the whitest soccer mom who don't know nobody else but Snoop Dogg.
they asked the people that gee Lord Jesus. Snoop Dogg was number one. Snoop Dogg.
Snoop
Sexual
Dogg.
eruption.
Mhm,
Snoop
mhm,
Dogg.
mhm,
Okay.
mhm.
Yeah, they asked folks that look like this. And um they asked the people that look like this that are soccer moms and smoke
Mhm.
weed and and they free time to get away
Mm.
from their kids.
No, they don't. They pop pills.
Adderall. They be on their kids Adderall.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Mm.
This who they asked, cause they couldn't ask nobody in their right mind. Was Snoop
Mm.
Dogg the number one best rapper of all time?
Um, I'm shocked, confused, horrified, upset. Um, oh, Snoop Dogg. Okay, now, um, so the reason I invited you on
Mhm.
is because a couple people in the comments were, they were a little they were questioning why you wouldn't want a lady as a president.
Okay, okay. I'm finna make some people mad. I don't mean to make y'all mad,
You don't
but
give a damn. And her for it is a safe space.
I might care a little bit anyway.
Mm-mm.
Number one, I believe in the hierarchy of the Bible. Man is supposed to be head. That's number one. Uh, Woman is there to be the helpmate, the one to be there to kind of facilitate things as they move along, in the background, making plays, making moves. From a power dynamic or power aspect of being countrywide leadership, or just in the top dog leadership. USA is supposed to be top dog leaderships over all the countries. We set the standard. We will be giving the illusion of weakness. Not saying that a woman is weak, not saying a woman is less than a man. It's just the illusion of a woman is automatically daintiness, emotional, not as strong as a male. That is just what women give off. We're supposed to give off that. I don't care how strong, how tough you are as a woman, how much you've gone through, how much you can do. You are still supposed to look like the dainty little instrument that you are, because we are able to make plays with the kindness and the most persuasive of words. We don't have to assert our dominance. I can talk you into, or put your emotions into play into what I need you to do. And when you're supposed to be the bull of the country, you don't look like a tough woman because that's not the role we're supposed to play. That's just my opinion. You know, a woman never looks tough to me. Even a woman with some muscles, I still don't be like, oh, she tough. That never comes to my mind.
But she got muscles.
That don't mean nothing. She's still a dainty little lady to me. I be, oh man, that lady got some big muscles.
Okay. I'm I can see. I can see where you're coming from. The comments say Ted said he agreed with you. In other words, you vote for Trump. Now I'm not like I said, I don't know who you
You
voted
need to
for.
watch.
Um I don't know who you voting for. I'm not here to tell you who to vote for. That is not my place. Um but all I will say is vote for the person that benefits you and your family to the best of your abilities that you feel, whoever that person may be. Um, somebody said we need something new. I mean,
I agree with you, Yolanda. I agree with you wholeheartedly. We need something new, but we need a male figure who is young, who has some great ideas, and who is able to take a lot of ideas from the woman in the background. President is supposed to be their support. I need her whispering in his ear, go do this, and he think it through and say, hey, she's smart. I'm finna go do this. Now, as far as like being a woman in the forefront, oh, they ready. They ready to attack us if they see a woman. They like, oh, it's a woman. Go shoot up the place.
so I see that. I see, but I also see like putting a black woman in office.
The least respected person in the world. Come on now, you know how they do us. Black
Yeah,
women.
but I also feel like putting a black woman in that space, a lot of all that bickering and shit with other countries that we be doing and all that sneak dissing, that shit ain't gonna happen. Cause
How,
they gonna knock that shit. She gonna knock that shit in the bud real fast. Look, this is what we doing. This how we doing it, and that's that on it.
no,
You
they're
don't
not
think
even
so?
going to speak to us.
Mm.
They're not even going to give us the time of day. If a woman is if she's, I need to talk to the person in Israel. I need to speak to the person that's in um another African country. They're not going to speak to us. Black women are the least protected, the least respected to our face. You think you know what they gonna do to us? Oh, and the first thing they like to say, oh, she thinks she tough. I'm gonna show her.
It is. It might be true. I mean, we can throw bombs though.
Then you ruling with emotions. So there you go. They're gonna say, okay, look at this emotional character leading with her emotions because she didn't throw a bomb. And you know, me knowing it and other women who don't necessarily lead with emotions know that's not how you operate. We don't go to war because we upset. You have to play everything smooth.
Do you think do you think she could play everything smooth?
Hey, hurt.
What up, Jeff? I'm sorry. Whatever. I'm sorry. Don't
I
tell
can't.
nobody you have the clock.
No, I ain't on the clock. I just got one question, real quick. But this is to Tez himself, so I just need Tez to kind of comment back. Has Keisha
Uh-oh.
called you today?
No,
Wait, what happened? Where it go? What happened?
Ted,
I'm trying to see something because I had told her to call him,
I
and I'm
did.
trying to see.
Well, I could tell him that. I didn't call him. Okay, but okay. Now Jeff said, "Thank you, Herc." Okay, now what we were saying? What you asked me, Herc?
Do you think she could rule
Mm-mm.
with
Nope.
Common?
Mm-mm. She's been playing the good old boy game her whole career. So I don't think she is able to be an objective player. She will be a pawn at this point. That's just my opinion. Look at how she been voting on stuff and all the stuff she been putting into play as far as laws. That's just my opinion. Don't y'all shoot me.
Hey, Hartford is a safe space. That is your opinion. You entitled to your opinion. You say what you want to say, mean what you want to say. If you want to curse, laugh, do whatever you want, you feel. Says, drop me your email. We can bring you on. You and because early in the comments, a couple folks was like, you said you Trump 2024. Folks kind of want to know why you feel you want to vote for Trump in 2024. So drop me your email, man. Hop on, we'll bring you on, and we can talk about it. But back to the original statement. I'm still on this greatest of all time on Family Feud. Now, Family Feud's bad. Don't get me wrong, but um, Forbes does a list. Forbes does a list of every year of different things. Um, they did a list of greatest rappers and R&B artists this year. Let's see. Would you like to know? Would you like to hear Forbes top uh top 10 list of greatest R&B singers of all time? Would you like to hear that? Even if you don't, I'm telling you.
Yes, I want to hear it because John B better be on there.
Okay, let's see. Does it give you a full list? Why the see? They'll never give you the full list. Okay, so uh, I'm trying to find where they put out the full list of everything. Oh, I'm on the wrong website. You'll have if I'm on the right website. Okay, let's see. All right, so the list goes as follows. I'm just gonna get to the top 10, and I will say that John B is not in the top 10. So you're gonna be a little upset. Matter of fact, he's not even on the list. Um, I will say they got Brandy at number 12 and Jill Scott at number 11. Highly disrespectful. But here's the top 10. You ready? Mariah Carey's number 10, TLC's number 9, Usher's number 8, Aaliyah's number 7, Frank Ocean is number 6, SZA is number 5, Sade is number 4, Mary J. Blige is number 3, D'Angelo is number 2, and Erica Badu is the number 1.
Who made this list? Is this by record soul? This can't be life. This can't be. Who made this? Somebody need to be beat up. No, sir.
And somebody else. Um, Did you hear the top 10 of the greatest R&B artists of all time, Nicole?
I did, and niggas was not in on this list. They were not in the room.
So what, girl?
It was some niggas in there. They had
No, they
Aaliyah.
weren't. They was half breeds. They was not full niggas.
I was just
Aaliyah
gonna
was,
say
a,
this corporate
Aaliyah was in the top
America.
10.
Corporate America Negroes.
Corporate America.
I'm still trying to figure out how the fuck Frank Ocean is in the top 10.
Now
Frank,
I
like,
give Frank Ocean can be in the top 10. He has
no,
wrote a lot of hits. He has written a
he
lot of
can't.
hits for people in the background.
It's the top 25
Okay.
R&B artists. I didn't see Beyonce.
Mm.
I didn't see Kelly.
Yeah, that's true, because they put TLC. They could even put them on as Destiny's Child.
Right.
Destiny's Children.
Al Green was 13. Anita Baker was 14.
Anita Baker.
John Legend was 15. And
John
Vogue was
Legend?
16. Aaron Neville, of all people,
Who is that?
was 7. You ain't old enough to know who Aaron
I'm
Neville
just
is.
gonna say you must not know who you ain't old enough.
You ain't old enough.
Come on,
SWV was 18. Tina Turner was 19. Brownstone had one fucking hit.
They put Brownstone on there?
They were number 20.
So maybe these were the old niggas that they asked.
Keith Sweat was 21. Floetry was 22.
Floetry?
Escape was 23. Dwele was 24. And Cleo Soul was 25.
I'm done.
Corporate America, black man. Yes, this is a black man. He worked at Forbes, and he been there since 1987. And he like, these the people I like, because he got Aaron Neville on there. And even if you don't listen to, I thought Aaron Neville was country. Is he country R&B?
I have to Google this.
Aaron Neville was country.
That's what I thought. Why is he on the R&B list?
Aaron Neville is 83 damn years old.
He's still alive?
Yes. He's still alive. It says he's
Yes.
R&B and soul.
No. Every time you gotta hear I don't know if you ever heard one of his songs. He sound like a straight up country singer.
Well, he's still alive.
He is. So going back to music, that was the top 10. That was the 25 greatest R&B artists. Let's go rappers. By the way, Snoop Dogg's 18 on the Forbes list, not number 1. That's probably where he should have been on that one. All right, so the top 10 according to my God. How was Biggie 12? What the? Okay, I'm sorry. The top 10 greatest rappers according to Forbes are Eminem's number 10. Nas is number 9. Nicki Minaj is number 8. Kanye is 7. Drake, number 6. Tupac's number 5. J. Cole is number 4. Wayne's number 3. Kendrick's number 2. And Jay-Z's number 1.
Do they understand of all times? Do they not understand what of all time means?
No.
Because now, don't get me wrong. Cole is goated and will go down as one of the greatest of all time. But number 4?
I mean, I can see him at 4. That's okay. I can deal with him at
above
4.
Tupac.
But it should, he, out of the 5, I don't think he should be before Tupac. But for Jay-Z to be number 1,
Why they keep putting him number one? Why?
Just
Why?
because he has money.
I mean, I don't. So let's be honest. Eminem deserves to be in the top 10.
No, he don't. He not hip hop of all time. Come on, now. That's another thing.
Eminem.
We need to stop selling ourselves short. We are the creator of hip hop. Why is Eminem on the top 10?
Because he came in his very unique, very unique way and made himself a space in a black dominated culture.
He didn't make himself a space. He came and fit. He had to come into the culture. If you are not the culture, I do not believe you should be on the culture's top 10 list. That's just my opinion.
I'm okay with Eminem being in the top 10.
Well, y'all can have him.
Now, Nas should be in the top 10. Nicki Minaj, I guess. Kanye.
Did they say Lil' Kim?
No, they didn't.
Was Biggie on the list?
Biggie was number 12.
12?
Biggie was 12. Missy was 13. Chuck D was 14.
No, Missy 13.
Why the fuck is ASAP Rocky on this list? He's 15. Lil' Kim is 16. Tyler Creator is 17. Why the fuck is he on this list?
Right.
Snoop Dogg's 18. Ghostface Killer's 19. Common is 20. Rakim is 21. Big Daddy Kane's 22. DMX is 23. He should be a whole lot higher.
Yeah.
50 Cent's 24. He should be a whole lot higher. Ice Cube should be in the top 10.
Exactly. I was just going to say, what about Ice Cube and NWA?
He's 25. MF Doom is 26. Juice WRLD shouldn't be on this list, but he's 27. Rest in peace.
Not at all.
Lauryn Hill is 28. She should probably be in the top 15.
Yeah.
Dr. Dre is 29. He should be top 20. Queen Latifah, top 20, but she's 30. Mos Def is 31. Busta Rhymes is 32. Future shouldn't be on this list, but he's 33. Childish Gambino's 34. He should probably be on the R&B list.
Get the hell out of here. Childish Gambino, get the fuck out of here, man.
LL is 35. He should probably be top 15. MC Lyte is 36. Rock Marciano, don't know who that is. But he's 37. E40's 38. Maybe top 20. Method Man's 39. Most definitely top 20. Let's see. Bad Bunny shouldn't be on this list, but he's there. Lupe Fiasco is 41. I feel like he, in my personal opinion, he should be top 10, but folks don't want to listen to me about Lupe Fiasco. Prodigy's 42. Melly Mel's 43.
Who is Melly? Oh, okay, never mind.
Takeoff is 44, but he shouldn't be on this list. But rest in peace. Mia or MIA is on this list. She's 45. She shouldn't be on this list either. Pusha T is 46. He should probably be top 25. Chief Keef definitely should not be on this list, but he's 47. Cardi B is 48. She shouldn't be on this list just yet. Young Thug is on this list. He damn sure shouldn't be on this list. He's 49. And then last but certainly not least, at number 50 is Talib Kweli. And that is Forbes' top 50 best rappers.
They need to throw that list away.
I'm telling y'all, Eugene at Corporate America is writing this list. Eugene.
His name, so I don't think his name is Eugene. It's something like Vernon, something like that. His
Something terrible.
Yeah, Vernon wrote this list, and Vernon should be shot in a kneecap. But no, leave y'all top five in the comments. I'll read them if y'all put them in there before we go, before we go off air. But if you don't believe Eminem's in the top 10, you probably shouldn't listen to hip hop anymore because the boy got bars. We'll be right back. I'm on Hertz World. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Hertz World. I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host, Big Hurt. And if she says I'm not, that hoe is a liar. So, we were talking hip hop and R&B. Forbes put out their top 50 and top 15, 25 lists of greatest R&B and rappers of all time. Also, Family Feud had a question with the greatest rappers of all time. Snoop Dogg was number one. Do with that information what you will. Snoop Dogg was number one. Jay-Z was number 8. So, yeah. As a matter of fact, I'm just gonna show y'all because I'm gonna fast forward to the end of the video so y'all can see the full list of people that they put up there. Hold on, I forgot to share the screen with y'all. My bad.
Before we flip over these last three, I want to apologize to the entire hip hop community. Jay-Z's last. What the world? Number 7. 5. And that's bad boy. Number 4.
So the according to the people that were polled for Family Feud, those are the 8 greatest rappers of all time. Once again, Jay-Z was number 8. Snoop Dogg was number 1. If that that list is disgusting. If you've done nothing else, just we might be doomed as a fucking country because Snoop Dogg was number 1 and Jay-Z was number 8, and then they said the greatest rapper of all time was Snoop Dogg, and they didn't put yeah. Anyway, yeah, if y'all want to drop y'all top 5 rappers in the comments, y'all can. But we're gonna move along here. Real quick, before we get up out of here, I saw something else on social media, and I wanted people's opinions. WNBA All-Star Weekend was this weekend. Shout out to Angel Reese, and Caitlin Clark. Mostly Angel Reese though. Look, Angel, whoever edits this video, this is my plea to you. I'm gonna have my people reach out to your people. Please just come on Hertzword and talk about your different experiences, playing basketball in Chicago and living your best life. You don't have to fly me out. I don't want to get flued out. I just want you to be on my show. We can even do it virtual. I just need your email and we can do it just like this. Since I do have 2 ladies on the panel, I'm gonna pick on y'all because y'all are here. Angela Reese was on Instagram Live a couple days ago, and one of the guys on Instagram in her comments was basically begging, Angel, I love you. I want to be with you. XYZ, but fly me out. My question to you ladies is, if y'all were single and you had a nice little amount of change, would y'all fly a dude out? Whoever wants to go first can go first.
Absolutely the fuck not.
Why not?
Are we married already? Because I fly Jeffy.
No,
I fly him to the moon. Oh, that don't
no.
count.
I said
Okay.
you got to be. I said you were single.
Oh. No. He better ride his bike.
His bike though. We can't even. He ain't even got a car, but he got to ride his bike. Why y'all not gonna fly nobody out? I'm just curious.
Cause then it's gonna be stipulations, and he might not want to do what he got to do when he get there. If I fly him out, cause I'm gonna do him worse than the men folk do the women.
Right.
He gonna be calling his mama to listen. This lady talking about I got to do such and such, and I think you said this in the Bible, and you ain't supposed to be doing it. And I'll be like, well, I flew you out. Well, you know what you got to do.
Because we ain't up here just to play Uno. No.
See, Yolanda, you know, if somebody fly you out, you have already consented to the nasty, raunchy sex that go along with being flown out. That's why you don't take that ticket, baby. You just I'll meet you there when I'm up that way. Don't fly me out because I ain't ready to be that nasty, sir.
Agreed.
I am so shocked and appalled and a little concerned with these answers.
Why?
I don't know why you surprised.
I mean, I shouldn't be, but still, look, I just came here to dance for y'all.
No, you didn't.
It.
No, you didn't. All you packed in that bag was some body oil and some rubbers. You didn't pack no real clothing.
Exactly.
I just came here to dance for y'all. That's it.
Because is it not true when a woman gets flued out, the man expects something in return and not a warm handshake?
If it's discussed, yeah. I mean, yeah.
It's discussed when he puts in that flight information.
Exactly. I was just gonna say that as soon as she get that ticket and seeing her email that the ticket has been paid for, she already know what she got to do.
Right.
You in a strange city, a strange town. You don't know nobody. If you ain't smart enough, you probably didn't even ask for a ticket for your friend. You just a dummy. You just asked for a ticket for yourself. Now you going up there by yourself, vulnerable. You know what you going up there to do. You ain't smart. So you know what's gonna happen. He know you ain't smart.
Right. Hopefully you was smart enough to at least get a ticket back.
That too.
So if y'all fly a man out, are y'all getting him return flight too?
Nope.
No.
Because if he ain't got a whole box of honey packs, if he ain't got a whole 2 boxes of rubbers, if he ain't been doing his jaw exercises, he might not get no ride back home.
I hope he got some money on his card.
So wait, the performance is based on, my return flight home is based on my performance.
Yes, that's why I ain't flying nobody out but Jill.
This was not in a review of the contract, man.
But you know what? That's what the men folk be wanting. We, as a woman, you should be smart enough to know a man is not simply flying you out just to look at you. That is not his purpose. So don't be dumb and be like, oh, I thought we was just going to get up here and we was just going to go to dinner. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You got to be smarter than that.
Ladies, if I ever get in a situation where I'm single and I fly you out, we just gonna pray together and watch Netflix.
Lies.
What? I'm for real. We just gonna watch movies.
You ain't paying nobody to be flew out to watch some damn movies. They got Netflix share, Facebook watch. Y'all can look at that together in your own homes. You ain't got to be together for that. COVID fixed
Need
all of that.
I need the attention. I want I like your company.
You can FaceTime each other.
She got an Android.
Well, you get on Google Meet. There
You
you
know
go.
about Google. You know about Google Meet, don't you?
That's how my child has to talk to her siblings.
Mm,
But they
among,
mix Apple and Androids.
I guess. But no, Angel, you ain't got to fly me out. I just need the email so we can do the virtual interview. So that you can be on Herc's World and we can talk about your experience being a Chicago Barbie and your WNBA season. But in other Angel Reese news, there was a lady, and I don't know if this is a skit. I don't know if this is serious. But apparently, this lady spent $1,200 to sit courtside at the WNBA All Star game and got too close to Angel and was escorted out by security. Now that's not the reason I'm talking about her. The reason I brought this lady up is she said she spent $1,200 of her kids' tuition money to go see Angel Reese at the All Star game
Ma'am, you
and
a
didn't
damn fool.
and didn't take the kids.
Ma'am, have 2 seats. So why would you do that to your child? Why? And she mad about it now?
Hell yeah, she got kicked out.
But why you doing stuff? What did she do to get kicked out? She did something to get kicked out, right?
She, from the looks of the video, let's go back to Instagram. Please hold. From the looks of the video, it looks like they were telling her to back up and she was getting too close and she wasn't listening and security jumped up and grabbed her and escorted her out of um, the arena. That's what it looks like.
If you know you spent your baby money, you should have been on your best behavior. Like you should have been like doing everything you need to do to make sure you don't get kicked out.
I mean, at some point she didn't care. Because I'm like, why would you like now I get, trying to, see see people and everybody has their own, some of these folks got different type of money. But like you said, I'm not gonna do nothing outside the norm that's gonna get me kicked out after I done spent $1,200 on anything. Because I ain't got $1,200 to just be wasted. So Angel. Nah, I can't find a damn video. Hold on. Well, now I guess they taking the video now, but apparently she said she spent, like I said, she said she spent $1,200, and that was her kid's school money. So now she ain't got the kids' school money. So if her kids ain't got school uniforms, it's her fault. Um, and if y'all are wondering, yes, she was. She
I mean, I knew that just from the simple
She
fact
was
that
black?
yes,
No.
you knew,
yes, yeah, yeah,
No.
yes.
Yolanda, I had Hope alive. I was
no,
keeping
once
Hope alive.
no, that hope died when he said the kids' college money. It was gonna go to something not college.
So yeah, she was. There's that. Um, and I'm kind of upset I can't find this damn video. But I just saw the shit. Hmm. Oh well, no video. But yeah, she was black. Um, what else? Angela Reese. I think that's it. Um, for whatever reason, Scrappy and one of his baby mamas are back into it. She went out and she got a sign that says "Rich Baby Mama"
Hmm.
instead of "Rich Baby Daddy." So that's um, I think that's it. Oh, real quick. Um, I need y'all take on this. Do y'all think that Jonathan Majors and Megan Good are legit happy in their relationship?
I think it's a PR relationship, and they may be good friends and are doing each other a solid.
Because there was a video that surfaced, and I'm talking about like now, and some of the comments were just like, okay, I get it, but the amount of tears on this man's face, like I'm talking about, he had boo hoo, like what he because he was giving the acceptance speech and he was just saying how much he loved her and how much he was thanking her for holding him down and all that good stuff.
Hmm.
But the amount of just tears on this man's face, just like, brother, you can't wipe that shit off. Like you can't, can't nobody give him no tissue, no, hey brother, he go a handkerchief, something. So that made me just feel like when you love somebody, do y'all real deal be like if they hurt you or you showing them gratitude, do y'all ugly cry like that? Like I mean, like Tyrese ugly cry.
Okay. Number one, I don't think they together for real. I think this is, a money move. Other people do it. We can do it too. Um,
Mhm.
now you said, do you ugly cry when you talk about your mate like that?
Mhm.
I be ugly crying on the inside. And then, like, when I be by myself, I be shouting to the Lord because I got Jeff. Y'all don't be saying it and stuff. But me and the Lord, I be talking to him. And I be shouting. I be like, thank you, Lord, for my Jeffrey. So I do that in private. I don't do it in front of everybody. Because sometimes you can be putting on semantics and, yeah, just keep people out your business.
I agree. I agree. Keep folks out your business. Um, but no, the way this man just the way this man just was on this stage, just like, and I love you so much. Just been my rock. And you just, and this is all after the whole Michael Ealy situation. Now, speaking of Michael Ealy, let me get real close to the camera for this, ladies and gentlemen. I don't give a damn how close you are with a friend. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go full screen for y'all. I don't give a damn how close y'all are. If that person comes in and hugs you and picks you up and spins you around after I get done beating his ass, you gonna have to see me one on one. Call it crazy, call it insecure, call it aggressive. I don't give a damn. There wasn't no friendly, nice to I ain't seen you in a long time type of hug. That was a we smashed before. I miss my old thing. How you been? Let's try again in a future type of hug. I don't give a damn if Michael Ealy married. I don't give. He might be. I don't know. But if you ever hug my woman like if we ever out in public and another nigga hug my woman like that, that nigga gonna have to see. Period. And the fact that you let this nigga pick you up and spin you around, you gonna have to see me too. So, question to the ladies: would y'all let y'all friend pick y'all up and swing you around like that?
Not unless I had a death sentence, because I know Jeff ain't going. I know, oh Lord, I don't know what she was thinking, and they was like, yeah, I would have been like, put me down, put me down. Yeah. I mean, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that, put me
I mean, they've worked together for a very long time and known each other for a long time. So, to be fair, if you look at the whole clip, he approaches Jonathan first and talks to him for a bit, and then he goes to Megan and they hug and embrace. So, in the full context of the clip, it looked normal. But when you just look at what was edited to show, it does look very bad. But the original question, you're my best friend, and we scowl at one another. So I highly doubt we would embrace in that way.
I mean, we do. Like I ain't picking you up and sprinting you around ever.
Right.
The best you're gonna get is, hey nigga, how you been?
Right.
So y'all leave y'all thoughts in the comments. Okay, Nikki said, what if she didn't know this was gonna happen? Even if she didn't know it was gonna happen, the fact that it wasn't no, hey, stop or something in that moment where this nigga has lifted you up off your feet and spun you around, when he put you down, you gonna get the meanest, I'm talking about the meanest side eye you've ever seen in your whole life. Because in no way, shape, fashion, or form did you go, nigga, put me down. My man is right there. Even if that's not your man, that's your man. Your man that you told the whole world that you with now is right here. So, yeah, because like you said, don't know, who was, they edited what they wanted to, in that video, but it looked like she enjoyed it to me, and you enjoyed that a little bit too much for my liking. So, it is what it is. So, we're gonna take our last break. We'll be right back and more Hertz for us. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Hertz, where I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host, the Big Hurt, and she says I'm not. That hoe is a liar. All right, so we have got to my favorite part of the show, and it is songs you know you should not have been singing as a kid. Now it's been a minute since we've had to do this, and I really, really don't have a song. Um, but as I scroll through my long list of music on my phone and I browse through the shit that I be listening to, there are a couple songs that I feel like should stick out. So we're gonna go, if I can hit the right damn button, go here, and then we're gonna go. Huh, I didn't think about that song. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna make it easy. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna throw an oldie out there. One song that I know I should not have been listening to as a kid is "See Murder," "Down for My Niggas." For the simple fact that I know good and damn well I wasn't finna. I mean, I was gonna fight for people. I would fight for my homeboys, but I wasn't finna like murder, shoot, murder, death, kill nobody. Cause I'm scared of jail. I ain't built for jail. I would go to jail and niggas would see me as a target. So I do things to stay my ass out of jail. So Down for My is my song. I know I should not have been singing as a kid because I ain't about that life, especially like the murder death kill part. I'll fight for my people, but I can't go to jail for it. Sorry. So don't do nothing around me that's gonna get us into jail. Because once we get out this situation, one, we not friends no more. And two, I'm gonna beat your ass. Because you put my life in danger and I don't like that. So that is my take on that. Now, last but certainly not least, before we get up out of here, um, on a serious note, tomorrow, or whenever, well, so the episode will come out Thursday or Friday, of the audio, and the YouTube version will probably come out Thursday or Friday. Um, but um, July 22nd and July 29th are very significant days to me because it is 22nd is my grandmother's birthday, and then the 29th is my grandfather's birthday. And y'all know how I feel about my granddaddy and my daddy and my grandmamas. So I will end this live show um, saying that I hope that I've continuously made all of y'all proud. I hope that y'all enjoy y'all heavenly birthdays, and that y'all are all up there dancing together, and that y'all enjoy these birthdays. I wish that y'all were here so I could call y'all for some advice. But I do take the things that y'all all have showed me and taught me and try to implement them daily into my life. So, happy heavenly birthday to my grandmother, Clarissa Merrill. Happily heavenly birthday to my grandfather, Kerba Merrill. Um, I love y'all. Continue to rest in power. Save me a spot up there. Because when I get there, the very first thing I want is a chocolate cake for my grandma. That's gonna sound real fat and all the other shit, but I really don't care because my grandma cakes was fire. So when I get to heaven, I find my grandma, and I'm gonna specifically ask for a yellow cake with chocolate icing with M&Ms on top. So, commercial spots start at $45. Um, if you want to promote your business, you want to promote your brand, you want to promote your event, if you got something coming up, you leaving your baby mama, you leaving your baby daddy, you think that Snoop Dogg is the greatest rapper of all time, and you want to tell my listeners that in a commercial, um, email me, herxworld24@gmail.com. We'll get you a professionally made commercial by none other than Ad Kisser. It'll play throughout the show, and we will promote your business and brand. Um, Mini mix sponsorships are also available. Email me for those, for the details of those. And we give y'all a quick little update. We are a little over 85,000 downloads all time. So we are almost there at that 100,000 download mark. I hope to be there. It's July, end of July. Let's try to get there by August. No. Let's try to get there by October. I meant to say October, not August. Let's try to get there by October. Let's try to get the 100,000 downloads by October. I'm gonna keep putting out content. Keep these live episodes have been kind of fun. It's really fun to interact with y'all and see y'all's comments, to see how y'all feeling about certain things. So we will do a couple more of these, because we are also slowly approaching the 100th episode of Herc's World. So there's plans in the works for that. Whenever that close to that, um, I will say that it'll probably be in the studio, and they'll, or maybe not in the studio. We may have just like a live, live club panel version of Herc's World, where we just go out, we vibe, we record an episode, but then we turn up afterwards. So that is in the works. A couple other things in the works. Stay tuned for more. Don't miss out. Make sure you subscribe, subscribe, and share the live. Like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel, the Instagram, the TikTok, all that good stuff. As always, if you don't work, you don't eat. You got to crawl so you can walk, walk so you can run, and man, run before you can fly. I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host, Herc. And so the next time you see my face or hear my voice, Herc out.